Okay. So. Oh, hello, Piamet. Hello, Packamet. Here's our tutorial.
Establishing an outpost in so remote a location could not have been easy. Tenacious devils.
Alright, and our tutorial again. Knights, be not proud. And they give me materia. Lord Arterial would rather not linger without a cause.
The knights have matters here well in hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sir Redwald. Come, after tracking heretics across moms of ice and snow, I would say you are due for a few hours rest next to a warm fire.
I agree.
Choose the piety materia. It's the only one worth anything. It's the bunch.
The piety materia, huh? Well, I'm taking the mind materia then.
No.
Yep, just to spite you.
The piety people will actually use.
How very pious of you. Okay. Piety materia it is. Squirms is still here. Let him run. Lord Arturo, Mistress Prentice, full glad I am to see you both hale and healthy. What news? You mean to say the hunted heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury!
I believe we have made great strides towards purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father on the Holy See.
As will I, Lord Arturo. May it serve to remind our superiors that what houses Durandare and Fortomps could achieve through continued cooperation.
Indeed. I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest.
We most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Mrs. Prentice have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks.
As you wish, Sir Redwald. We thank you for your hospitality.
Alright, so I kind of get that they may not have been able to chase down the heretics, but the only other things I did was beat up some ice elementals and then beat up some deep eyes and bring that guy's gift to that woman. So, they couldn't accomplish that. Apparently. Alright, we get to return to Ishgard. We're gonna go to the last vigil. Don't forget, Silly, you were the voice of Lord of House Forton.
Nope.
So we finished both of the requests that the Lord of House Forton made there, where we assisted both of his sons. Now we're gonna go return and see what else they have for us. Ah yes, there he is. There's Artorial here. He's got a different outfit on. He's back to his lord's garb.
Mistress Prentice, I would speak plain. From the first, I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly now, I realize. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beg a belief. But Holchefant swore that all the stories were true. He'd championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother, the legacy of my father's sole indiscretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed, she refused to acknowledge him, and, to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone. An onerous task fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea, an honored guest of House Forton, my new comrade in arms, Haurchefant's dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest, nor any sign of fear. And you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Haurchefant has the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks mine own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Mrs. Prentice. On that you have my word.
Thanks, Tutorial. I appreciate it. And good of you to speak good of your brother now, I guess. Alright, piety. Let's grab the mind materia 4.
Oh, piety.
Too late. Already got the mind.
Why? Oh, I see in your thing.
Alright, let's see here. How's Forton Steward? So actually, I think you were the steward as well. Divine Intervention.
Mistress Prentice, my lord the Count must desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Otariel and Lord Amanlain. If you would remain here for a moment.
I did not initially plan for this, but it just kind of turned out that way.
Oh, I quit.
The hero returns.
That's voice.
I cannot thank you enough for saving young Amanlain's life. Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain, elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavens Ward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
Alright, let's talk to him again. I don't think this is his voice now.
Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who will never be swayed. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes even as we celebrate them. 'Tis like that one such member of House Zamail is manipulating Sir Grinno, for he's not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us naught if we cannot prove their innocence. You would do well to speak with Sir Aymeric at the Congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly. He will know more of these charges.
Alright, it's been a little bit since we met up with Aymeric. Let's go see what he's up to. Alright, Aymeric, where are you? Gotta go to the Forgotten Knight. That's the closest one to it. Why does Twitch keep turning my sound off or back on? Alright, so this is where we gotta go, into this room here. And there's Amric right there with Horschiffon. Hello, Horschiffon. Miro, I had this moment resolved to go and fetch you. I presume you've heard what happened then. And Piamet, you can voice Lucia.
They should regard the silence with such suspicion even after you stood with us on the steps of faith. It is bad comedy. Yet, unlike the grave injustice you suffered in Udal, this wrong may swiftly be righted.
And Amric. Is this voiced? Probably. No. It has been too long, Miro. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. You come to plead for Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tataru, I take it? Word of the detainment reached us while I was delivering my report on the Vanu Primal. Truly, I know not which is more ludicrous, these charges or that flying feathered whale. That Sir Grenaud's accusations are baseless, I have no doubts. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heaven's Ward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights of all Ishgard, sworn to serve His Eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable, and I have not the authority to challenge their actions. After all the Scions have done, routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us to defend the steps of faith and drive back the Dravanian horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do? I fear there is but one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat. But of course! In a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claims is judged true regardless of the petitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, a trial by combat pits its accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tataru would be expected to face Sir Grenaud and a second of his choosing, another knight of the Heaven's Ward, most like. 2 of them? By the Fury, that can hardly be considered fair! Master Alphinaud's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning he will have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tataru, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skill, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure is Lord Harshiphant. But all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us, and mayhap the realm at large. Then it is settled! I will visit Master Alphinaud at once and inform him of our intentions. Miro, meet me at the tribunal when you have made ready. Until then, my friend. Alright. Let's go speak with Horschiffon at the Pillars. At the tribunal. I like this part. Lancelot, the Hand of God. Hello. Listen carefully, Miro. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mr. Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grenaud's face when he sees his true opponent. 'Twill be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands and I shall cheer so loud you will wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready? Duty calls. Commence battle for divine intervention.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward.
It's voiced.
Sir Grinno, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heavens Ward, did bear witness to these two foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru Taru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru Taru, am innocent of this charge, but I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well.
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
O Halone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
Alright, we get to fight two members of the Heavens Ward here. Well, well, who do we have here? This one is mine, Sir Grinod. Go and play with the other boy.
I have
Bloody
my
wisdom.
pride.
Come on then, you wanted this, remember? Miro, Alphinode's in trouble. You've been indulged enough, heathen swine. Ha! A fine champion you are.
It's over.
Pull yourself together.
Wow. That was rude.
Hells take you.
Okay, so now I can see what this attack does, so I'm not gonna get hit by it again. Alpha Note, however, is just gonna fucking stand there and get hit by all of it. Idiot.
This isn't funny.
This isn't funny. at you, Packerman.
I mean, we won.
The Fury has spoken. Alphina Levier, Tataru, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again. My thanks as always. Did a good job of pissing off the Heavens Ward, I guess. By the Fury, what a splendid victory! To see how you strove in the face of adversity. Two brave young souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of mine appreciation, or admiration. Pray, receive of me this chocobo whistle. With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Hello, chocobo. Magnificent, is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Miro? Will you take her for your steed? That's silly.
Lord Harshaphon, chocobos are prohibited in the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory doctrine. Your steed must remain outside.
It poops on the floor as it leaves. Yeah, we get a black chocobo whistle, a small hand-carved whistle that emits a unique, high-pitched tone discernible only by black chocobo trained from birth to recognize and respond to the sound. Used to summon your personal black chocobo, and an aether compass, which I will explain later. Aether currents now accessible. You have obtained a black chocobo. When riding this mount, you will have the ability to fly, provided certain conditions have been met. To fly in a given region, you must first find and attune to all the local aether currents. In order to attune to some aether currents, you will need to complete certain quests. However, most can be discovered via exploration. To aid you in this endeavor, you have also obtained an aether compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and the distance to the nearest aether current upon use. Should you lose this compass, you may speak with Gabriel at the Forgotten Knight to obtain another. To review your progress, select Travel from the main menu, followed by Aether Currents. So, I will show you what they mean by that. Travel, Aether Currents, and look at that. There's no information to display, because I haven't found anything, but they'd all be listed here. Disclosure. Lord Harshaphon thinks you could do well with a well-deserved rest. Black chocobos are all well and good, but the true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Fort Hop Manor. The Count has done so already, and will doubtless be eager to discuss the day's events. And this is a good time to reset our recording for the last little bit of today's stream.